Hello everyone, welcome back to Anthropology PYQ series, that is AnthroView. For the beginners or the newcomers to this channel, myself Shiva Teja, faculty for Anthropology. So today we are going to take up a question from 2024 paper 2. So the question is asked in 2024 paper 2 that they have given a statement, Artisan tribes of Jharkhand. Now, what immediately comes to your mind is that you get some examples of the Eastern India who belongs to Jharkhand, and you start thinking about their handicrafts and artifacts. So, till there it's fine, but beyond that, how do you write an answer to the question? Okay, so how are you going to begin it, and what should be your introduction? What should be your body? What should be your conclusion? So this is where generally student gets confused. So if I have to tell you, see, these are the examples. You know that Lohars, Asurs and Karmali, they are known for their metallurgical work. Okay, so mainly they perform blacksmithing, and Chikbareks, they are known for making the artifacts. Their crafts basically involve the textile part. Okay, so they are well versed in the textile angle, and the traditional textiles generally represent the cultural themes. Okay, so this basic understanding you have, and Santal tribes, you know that they are known for bamboo craftsmanship, right? These are all fine. Like we know the content now. We have to articulate in such a manner that our score gets maximized. So in order to do that, first you have to write an introduction. In the introduction, what you have to mention is that, see, artisan tribes of Jharkhand forms the major component of the state indigenous population. Okay, so if you look at Jharkhand, mostly it is indigenous population, mainly scheduled tribes, and it forms the major component or substantial component of the state's indigenous population. And here the people are noted for their traditional handicrafts and at the same time their artisanal talents. Okay, and then you can say so and so people are present, and then you come to the body. You introduce with the statement that they form the major component of the state indigenous population, and after that you'll write about it. Okay, so Lohars, Asurs, Karmalis, and then Chikbarek, Santal tribes. You'll write that so and so artifacts they would be preparing or handicrafts they would be doing, and at the same time the bamboo crafts and artisanal ships, whatever the expertise they have. So this you will mention in the body in the starting part, and then you have to give some work of an anthropologist. So there is a work known as Artisan Tribes of Jharkhand. So this is the name of the book, Artisan Tribes of Jharkhand and West Bengal. So this book has been authored by A.K. Haldar. So in this book, he has highlighted about the artisan tribes of Jharkhand, what are their challenges, what problems they are facing currently, and what can be done from the government side in order to overcome these challenges. So here you can use this work to bring a view of an anthropologist based on their ethnographic work. So this is the ethnographic work that has been done. Okay, so you can write this, and with this you can write the challenges. Okay, so see, it's not possible for anybody to read all the books and learn the things, but you can know the book. Definitely the challenges would be the same, because whatever you know generally the challenges would definitely be mentioned by him, the respective author as well. Okay, so you can write the challenges using this work. So you can tell that in the artisan tribes of Jharkhand and West Bengal, A.K. Haldar, through his ethnographic work, has highlighted the challenges, and then you write 1, 2, 3, whatever the challenges you have, and then you can give the solutions or the way forward to overcome these challenges. And based on one research paper, I try to give a model that is the suggested model for artisans. This is recommended by the policymakers to the government. So what they say is that develop a system where there is effective supply chain. Okay, so suppose you have artisans. Okay, so first, artisans, whatever their innovation, whatever their technology, and whatever their payment terms are there, you have to understand, and then you train them, you help them in setting up production facilities, you check their quality and help them in increasing the quality, help them with the design, and do the government regulation, so that it is not misused by the other people. So from supply end, you have to ensure this. And what can you do on the demand side? On the demand side, you have to develop an interest for these handicrafts and the artisanal products that they are developing. So you have to develop the domestic demand in the local and in the other areas. So first and most priority is that, so people started using the ready-made things. Instead, you can encourage in the local areas that it is important to preserve your culture, and that's the reason you have to use the local things, and people might start using it slowly. That will increase, and you can spread it to other states as well instead of the local areas. So now, other than that, there has been increased demand for handicrafts in US, Germany, Italy. So you can promote the exports as well. So for this, what you need is that right agencies. So Indian government has set up TriFed, and TriFed is functioning both in a traditional manner and in online way, and they are also providing with the respected finance as well. So you need the right agency which will help in developing a proper platform, providing them the publicity needed and respected marketing at various platforms. Okay, so not just in India, you need abroad also, and within India, you need the right areas to market and provide them the authenticity, publicity. So these all things can be done by the agency. So agency can act as a link between the demand and supply. So in this way, the problems of the artisan tribes can be resolved. So first you will be writing artisan tribes of Jharkhand form the substantial part of the Jharkhand population, especially part of indigenous population of the Jharkhand, and they are so and so people, and these so and so people, you will be writing their names and what they are doing, and after writing that, you will highlight the name of the work, Artisan Tribes of Jharkhand and West Bengal by Haldar, and then you will mention there are certain challenges, their skill is ignored, and today there is no demand, there is no marketing, and what happened is that people are forgetting their skills. Okay, so they are generally seen as something which is not relevant today. Because of this, people are not opting for it. Okay, so now what is happening? Mass production is happening, because of which they are not getting the access to the market. There is restricted market access. Okay, at the same time, there is losing of traditional knowledge. So in the conclusion, what you can write is, you can say that protection of the skill of the artisan tribe is the protection of history of indigenous knowledge that they have gained over the centuries and transmitting it to the next generation, which in turn leads to the cultural preservation and increased livelihood for the indigenous people of Jharkhand and especially the artisan tribes of Jharkhand. So in this way you can conclude. So this will help you complete your answer. Though we have explained in detail. While writing, you can write it very effectively in short manner. So introduction, body and conclusion. So in the next class, we'll take up the other question. So thank you.